Friday Night Baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Minnesota Twins. Texas have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. James Paxton gets the ball for the Twins in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Now at the plate, Elvis Andrus. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
First pitch on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And here's a ball hit in the air. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. If you want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And the 2-out hit will bring Nomar Mazara to the plate.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0. A curveball that comes back and catches the zone for a strike. Bell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic tape.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. The Twins coming up. No score. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Here's Byron Buxton now. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, first baseman, Miguel.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. The 2-0. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Minor has his target. Here it is on 2-1. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Digging in, Ronald Guzman. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Guzman, a 25-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-0 is in off the plate. Paxton, the former Seattle Mariner, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Yanked fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Digging in now, Austin Riley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
And up next will be Brett Nicholas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Riley leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Batting 8, left fielder, Pedro.
Stepping up now, Pedro Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Gonzalez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Gonzalez, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his first year at the big league level. The 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. On a line to shortstop.
Batting ninth, center fielder, number 4.
Standing in, Taveras. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's set. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. And that's the 3rd out. Rangers leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Into the box now, Chris Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Shot to third and handled for the first out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Moustakas, playing here in his age 31 season, was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Brian Dozier now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Minor gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. To short, hit hard. Andrus has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. In now, Delino DeShields. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Count is 1-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Josh Bell. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rosario will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rangers set down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Taveras is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Bravo!
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. In his career against Mike Minor, he's a perfect 2 for 2. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. Way to get dirty to first. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Minor into the windup. Here it is on 1-0. Tapped up the third base line. And he's safe.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him get down to first base right there. Brought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So digging in now, Nomar Mazara looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Buxton ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
In now, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Ramos has a play. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now in the box, Austin Riley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. A shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Polanco loves it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Striding in, Brett Nicholas reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 0-1 on its way. And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Rosario is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Texas. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Byron Buxton.
Pitch on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rangers' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Settling in now, Miguel Sano, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Here he comes on 2-0. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taveras giving chase, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. The 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here's Brian Dozier now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup in for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And he takes strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Right fielder number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Now batting, Eddie Rosario. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Minor sets. First pitch on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Sano on third. Davis over at second. Moustakas on at first with 2 down. A ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
The 1-2 is taken below the zone for a ball. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Another look here at the gorgeous catch that strands the bases loaded. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Gonzalez.
Left fielder, Pedro Gonzalez.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Right side. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first down.
Number 4.
Digging in, Taveras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Blackmon going back. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Misses. That's ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Popped up. Polanco camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Delino.
Striding in once again, Delino DeShields, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. To short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. Josh Bell the next to hit.
That's a swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
On the move is Rosario. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Rangers leave a pair. Halfway home, still no score. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Wilson Ramos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Ball 3.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Ball one. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So he'll depart in the fifth with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Perez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Charlie Blackmon will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Polanco stands at first with one out. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Here's the 1-1. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Ready for another shot now. Byron Buxton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. from the stretch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and that's the second out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Now the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. His fastball taken high for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Another full count pitch on its way. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he takes ball four. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with two away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 is low and outside for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Two out, bases loaded.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And the 3-1. Full count now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. It's cut off. So all three runners are in to score.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
3 runs already home here. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas, number 28 on the season, and the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box, Brian Dozier. And a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is off the plate, up and away.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Dozier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Twins lead it 5-0. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. So coming to the plate, Austin Riley. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Giovanni Gonzalez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Giovanni Gonzalez.
And up next will be Brett Nicholas, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken down and in for a ball. The 2-1 hit hard to short, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Pedro Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Riley stands at second with 2 gone. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A run for the Rangers thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Rangers 1. So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Jorge Polanco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Andrews scoops it up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The batter, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 delivery. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Guzman in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Gonzalez racing back. Gone! Two-run homer for Byron Buxton. Number 21 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, some lessons have to be learned the hard way, like right here. The youngster serves up a 4-seamer, but it's straight as a rope. The hitter's eyes get as big as saucers, and he crushes it out of here. I doubt he'll serve up another 4-seamer in that location.
First baseman number 22.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. It's a fastball that misses.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Outside, 3-0 now. Chris Davis waits on deck. The 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Here's Chris Davis now. And he had that big 3-run bases clearing double in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Sano leads off first with 1 away. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. they got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
He's set, and the payoff pitch hit the other way out toward right field. Mazzara is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mike Moustakas comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Up around the face. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. The 9-1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. At the plate, Taveras. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here now the 2-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Moustakas on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Elvis Andrus. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're down 7-1. Jamie Callahan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. At the plate, Brian Dozier. It was a walk in his last trip.
Second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
First offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Callahan has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The 2-0 on the way. And it's fouled away. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Taveras is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Eddie Rosario. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Drilled on the ground to short. Andrus fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. A 1 pitch on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Two out, nobody on. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Josh Bell. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. If he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Misses off the plate. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So striding in, Ronald Guzman. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Mazara, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ready on 0-2. Towards second. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed up a little high. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Ball hit to Andrus at short. No problem here. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bullet back up the middle. Taveras is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Ready for another chance. Byron Buxton, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. It was a walk in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. The 0-2 home. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Minnesota. They're on top 7-1. Downtown St. Paul there, not far from us here at Target Field as we're set to begin the 9th inning in this one. So next to the plate for Texas, Austin Riley. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch coming, here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hard liner towards short. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Up next for the Rangers, Catherine.
So stepping in, Brett Nicholas. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A high fastball is in there. Started that swing a bit too early. The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball. Popped him up. Ramos over to his left. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Pedro.
Digging in once again, Pedro Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. Taveras would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. 3-2 now. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sano is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Minnesota used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. James Paxton gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Rangers, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is James Paxton. His record is now 10-9. The loss goes to Mike Minor. His record is now 6-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.